Hello everyone, my name is Karen Botnovic and I'm excited to be an instructor for EDU 187 Teaching and Learning for All. My hope is that this is not a course that you take just to check a box on your list of courses that you need to graduate, but it is my hope that this is a course that you're actually going to be able to use in your future career as an educator. The field of education certainly has my heart. It is a field that I've been in now 15 plus years. So I'm really excited to start this journey with you into some of the teaching strategies, classroom management strategies that you can use in your own future classroom. So just some housekeeping things. On the homepage of our course, if you have not already, make sure you go ahead and take the attendance verification quiz. So if you scroll down a little bit past the syllabus, you'll see that attendance verification. Speaking of syllabus, I did just want to take a few minutes to touch base on a couple of key things on your syllabus. I'm not going to read it word for word, but I do want to make sure that you've gotten a chance to read over it. If you have any questions at all, please just let me know. You've got my office hours up there at the top. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Feel free to contact me via email is going to be the best way, but you can always call me, especially if it's during my office hours. This class is going to run until May the 6th. You do have a textbook that is required for this class. It is one that I hope that it's not too terribly expensive, but the reason I chose this textbook is because it contains in it things that I feel like you're actually going to be able to use again in your future career. So the text is called Why Didn't I Learn This in College? So when I chose this textbook and I was going through it, I was like, wow, these are really things that when I began teaching in my first year, I'm like, this would have been really helpful to know. So I do hope it's something that you can use again in the future. Of course, you can order it from the bookstore, but you can also order directly from the publisher. So the publisher is Just Ask Publications. So if you just search for the name of the text and then Just Ask Publications, you will see it pop up. So ordering it from the publisher, it is $35. Now you can also do the ebook. So if you link it here, you can get the ebook. The price is about the same. In my opinion, I like the physical copy of the text better. There are some things in there that you can actually photocopy in the future and again use as worksheets or things that you can use in your classroom, so you might want to get the physical copy. I will provide you, and I'll show you in a minute, Module 1. I provide you the first chapter because you're going to need that in Module 1, but after that I will no longer provide you text from the book, so you do need to go ahead and get the book at least by week 3. You've got the description there, you have the course learning outcomes. I'm not going to read those to you, please read those on your own. In terms of attendance in this class, 3 weeks of course material is the maximum that you are allowed to miss without running the risk of being dropped. Weeks from this course will run Monday at 8 a.m. to the following Monday at 12 p.m. You can complete assignments anytime during that week. However, I would strongly encourage you, just pick a day early in the week, whatever day of the week. Treat it just like you would your seated classes. Make that the day that you work on this class. If you do it earlier in the week, if you email me before the weekend, you've got a better chance of getting in contact with me. If it's Monday through Friday, I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Weekend, I may not get back to you until Monday morning. I'm not going to read the withdrawal policy. Again, please make sure that you read that on your own. In terms of assignments for this class, most of your assignments are just going to be informed in terms of like Moodle assignments. So whether it be discussion forums or quizzes or short essays, make sure that you submit any work in Word or PDF format. If you are a MacBook user and you need help converting your documents to PDFs, please just reach out to me. You will have a major project, which is your lesson plan project. That will usually take place around the time of spring break or a little bit after. You will complete a project either for an elementary school, middle school, or high school, depending upon which one you want to teach. And more details about that lesson plan project will come later. You will also do observations. Now, ideally, I would like to have you in the physical classroom, which you will be doing, and I realize this is an online class, so your work schedules are all very different. So you will be doing online observations throughout the semester, and you will complete a classroom observation form. And then this is probably my favorite assignment in the entire class, is a note to future self journal. So periodically I will ask you to write a short journal entry on anything from that week that you've picked up that you would like to tell your future self as a teacher. Like, hey, we learned about this strategy this week. I think that would be really cool for me to use in the future. I will gather those up and submit them all back to you at the end of the semester, and you will actually have the opportunity to email your future self. So hopefully, again, there's some strategies and things that you don't want to forget for when you get your own classroom. Late work policy, I do allow late work, but there is a 5-point penalty for each day that is late. I will not accept any late work 7 days past the due date. So you do have an extra week there, but you are going to be counted off for each day that is turned in late. In terms of our grading plan, Moodle assignments are 40%, the lesson plan project 30%, classroom observations 20%, and then the note to future self journal is 10%. You will see on this next page here our reading schedule, so what we're going to be covering during each module. The last 2 pages of your syllabus are the academic integrity policy. Make sure that all the work in this class is yours and yours alone. I do want to mention that I do feel like as a teacher, AI has a place, so artificial intelligence certainly has a place. And if you want to use artificial intelligence to get ideas for some of the assignments in this class, that is completely fine. When it comes to written assignments, however, I expect the written work to be yours and yours alone. If you want to use artificial intelligence to check your grammar and your sentence structure, completely fine by me. But there are a few assignments, when you turn them in, you will be turning it in through CopyLinks, which also has AI detection. So again, just make sure that your work is yours. I use AI myself. I'm a math teacher by trade, so spelling, grammar, sentence structure, not my forte. So I will certainly give it to AI and say, hey, can you make this sound better? But the idea, again, the sentences, the ideas should be yours and yours alone. And then the last page here has disability statement and Title IX statement. In terms of going back to our course here, I do want to show you at least one module here. Well, first of all, you have my information, so this is every way you can contact me. Also, if you ever want to schedule a meeting, there's a link under here that links to my calendar. So if you want to schedule a meeting and meet with me in person, I would love to meet with you, so feel free to use that. So for Module 1 here, you can see every single module, the format's going to look the same. At the top, you're going to have your course outcomes. You're going to have a list of assignments that you're going to need to complete, and it's going to show you the due date. There's also always going to be a lesson video from me. So yes, we will use your textbook, but there are times that there's content that I need to teach you that is not found in your textbook. So please make sure that you are watching these videos weekly. And then you're going to have your assignments at the bottom. So for this first module, you will do an introductory forum post, and then you'll do a short quiz on Chapter 1. Again, if you don't have your text this week, I completely understand. So right underneath the quiz, there is a PDF copy of Chapter 1 of your textbook. Make sure you have that textbook by week 3. So as we finish up this first module, I leave you with this quote. Some teachers taught the curriculum today, other teachers taught students today, and there's a big difference. I think this is probably what, if anything else that I want you to take away from me this entire semester, this is what I want you to take away. Teaching encompasses so many different things: lesson planning, grading, classroom management. But your students come first. Building relationships with your students and getting to know them as human beings. They are not just students, they are actual human beings that have feelings and emotions and so many different things going on outside the classroom. If you get to know your students and you build relationships with them, all the other aspects of teaching, including the learning, the curriculum, is really going to fall into place. I'm so excited to get to know you this semester, and if there's ever any way at all that I can help you, if you have any questions, please just let me know.